Everyone says your 20s are for figuring it all out. So why does it feel like everyone else had figured it out except you? You scroll online and see 24 years old launching companies, buying houses, living in Bali, or posting new chapter updates like they have cracked the code in life. Meanwhile, you're just trying to make it through the week without questioning every life decision you have ever made. But here's the truth. Most people in their 20s feel lost. They're just not saying it out loud. In this video, we're going to talk about what no one tells you about finding your purpose in 20s. Not with some cheesy Pinterest quotes or just follow your passion advice, but with real talk. Because your 20s aren't broken, you're not behind, and you don't need to have it all figured out. Let's start with the biggest lie we have ever been told. You're supposed to find your purpose like it's a magical object you'll stumble into after college. But here's the deal. Purpose isn't something you find, it's something you build, right? It doesn't just show up at once. It's something you create by living your life, not by waiting for a sign. And that flips the whole thing on its head, doesn't it? Because suddenly your 20s aren't just a race to get it right. They're a sandbox to explore what could be right for you. But here's the problem. Even when we know this, it still feels like we're falling behind. You open Instagram or TikTok and see people your age with high-paying jobs, dream apartments, or traveling the world like they figured out life's cheat codes. And it hits you, why does everyone else have it together and I don't? But here's what you're not seeing. The panic attacks behind the scenes, the burnout they don't post about, the fact that most of them are still winging it, just like you. Comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals perspective. And that's important because how you see your life shapes how you feel about it. So let's be real for a second. Almost no one in their 20s has it figured out. The jobs, the relationships, the moving to a new city, it all feels like trial and error because it is. The fact the average person changes job 4 times before they hit 32. Most people don't stay in their dream field from college. And over 70% of people say they still don't feel like they have found their purpose. So if you're feeling lost, you're not alone at all. You're just early in the game. Now, here's where the most of us get stuck. We think making the wrong choice is the end of the world. But what if making the wrong choice is the only way to discover the right one? Think of your 20s like a messy art studio. You're experimenting, sketching rough drafts, figuring out your style. It's not clean or perfect, but it's necessary. Mistakes don't set you back. They teach you things a perfect plan never could. Which brings us to the real problem. When we know mistakes help grow us, we still freeze. But why? Because no one wants to feel like they're wasting time. We're terrified of making the wrong move, so we make no move at all. This fear creates paralysis. You wait for the perfect job, the perfect idea, the perfect time, and months go by, then years, waiting to be 100% ready. That's a trap. So how do you actually start moving forward without needing all the answers? Here's the golden rule of your 20s. You will never think your way into the perfect life. You have to live your way into it. Not sure what career fits? Try jobs, internships, or side projects. Confused about what excites you, right? Then experiment, volunteer, start something small. Or if you're feeling stuck, change your environment, go somewhere new. Because when you move, life gives you feedback. and that feedback creates clarity. Now, let's kill another myth that you have one purpose in life. Nope, most people don't. And honestly, it's freeing. Purpose is like a playlist, not a single song. So instead of asking, what's my one true calling? Ask, what feels meaningful right now? What challenge excites me? What kind of person do I want to become? Let your purpose evolve. It's not set in stone. It's allowed to change as you do. Here's the catch. You can't figure any of this out if you're constantly drawn in noise. Notifications, advice, pressure, influencers, it's non-stop. And when everyone's shouting, your own voice gets drowned out. So try this. Unplug. Not forever, just for a bit. Go for a walk. Be alone with your thoughts, even if it feels uncomfortable. Because the answers you're looking for, they usually don't come from scrolling. They come from silence. Still waiting for the perfect plan. It doesn't exist. You don't need a 5-year strategy. You just need your next right step. Think of like driving at night. Your headlights only show the next 50 feet, but that's enough to keep moving, right? So take that class. Start that blog. Or apply for that job. Or if you just want to move, just move to the new city, right? Whatever your next step is, do that. Momentum creates confidence, and confidence creates more action. That's how purpose starts to show up. Here's the truth that took me years to learn and changed everything. Your 20s aren't about finding purpose. They're about becoming the kind of person who builds it. You don't discover purpose by waiting. You build it by trying, failing, adjusting, learning, and repeating. It's not just a straight road. It's a messy, winding one. But that's what makes it yours. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll look around and think, this feels right. So, if you're in your 20s and feel like you're stuck or lost, let me tell you that you don't have to chase some perfect version of yourself. You just have to show up, stay curious, and keep going. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're not lost. You're becoming. Stay safe.